Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're in Canada on a student visa, work permit or post-graduation work permit and trying to figure out how to get your permanent residency, this video is for you. I'm going to share what's new in immigration draws, what provinces are doing lately, and the exact tips that you can use to increase your chances. So no complicated stuff, just simple, helpful tips for you. Let's get started. First of all, what's new this month? This was the month of draws so far. We had 3 draws in the very first week of September. On September 2nd, there was a PNP draw under which 249 invitations were issued with a CRS score cutoff of 772. On the very next day, September 3rd, there was a draw for the Canadian Experience class in which 1,000 invitations were sent and the cutoff score was 534. And guess what? There was another draw on September 4th in which IRCC invited the candidates with French language proficiency. They issued 4,500 invitations and the CRS cutoff for this draw was 446. So these are the draws so far in September. The interesting thing is that the express entry pool is quite large at this time with over 254,000 candidates in the pool. So a lot of candidates are in the mid to high CRS score range. There are more than 25,000 candidates over the score of 500. So we can say the draws are happening, but the competition is real, especially for the non-priority categories. Now let's zoom out and see how different provinces are doing because what works for one province may not in another. Provinces with strong PNPs tend to favor people who already live in the province or who graduated from local schools or who work in occupations that are in demand in that province. BC's quota for PNP has decreased this year, so they are targeting only health authority employees, entrepreneurs, and other skilled workers who are likely to make a high economic impact in their province. So, other provinces like Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario are still holding PNP draws in various streams like skilled worker stream, in-demand occupations, international graduate stream, etc. Overall, this suggests that if you are in a province with active PNPs, there may be relatively more opportunity depending on your field, your language, and the job that you're doing. Okay, so with regards to immigration, here's what you can focus on now, especially given what's going on lately. First of all, align with the priority draw categories when possible. For example, the last French language draw had a CRS cutoff of 446. So if you speak French well, that's huge. Put your language ability clearly in your profile and take advantage of it. Even if French isn't your strongest, working to improve it still helps. Second, get a provincial nomination if you can. So if you're working in a province and your job falls under any PNP category which is linked to express entry, go for that PNP. PNPs give you 600 extra CRS points basically, which almost guarantees an ITA in most draws. See the PNP that matches your skills, occupation, or province and then act accordingly. For example, on September 2nd, the PNP only draw required CRS of 772. It seems high, right? But that's for the people who were already nominated and had 600 CRS score from the nomination. So if you get nominated, you jump ahead. Third, boost your language scores and keep your documentation ready. So if your English or French scores are not high enough, study and retake the test. Aim for higher scores because even one more CLB level in English or French means a lot and you can shift yourself near to the cutoff lines. Also, get all your documentation ready: transcripts, work references, proof of work, pay stubs, WES for your foreign education, etc. When a draw or PNP stream opens, being ready means you don't lose time. If you recently got a post-graduation work permit, aim for full-time job in skilled work, especially in sectors which are in demand in the province where you are living, like health, trade, education, or social services. If you can't get job in that occupation, you can consider moving from that province to a different province where there is better opportunity for you because you still have lots of time. For those whose status is expiring soon, make sure if your permit is expiring, start renewal or restoration early. And last but not the least, check your province's website for updates on PNPs, IRCC notices, and look out for specific occupation based draws. Being early is an advantage. Well, here are some changes and trends that seem likely so you can prepare for what's next. We'll likely see more category based draws like the French language one or healthcare or in demand occupations because Canada has been using more category based draws in 2025. Provinces might change their in demand occupation list or change how much experience or what job offer you need. So just keep an eye on that and adapt accordingly. For example, BC is giving preference to skilled workers with high economic impact. So this means to keep yourself prepared and updated of these changes. And if you think you can't get PR in that province, consider moving from there. Because of fewer general category draws and more category or PNP draws happening, CRS cutoff for general draws may still stay high. If you are applying under the general CEC category, then you are competing with very strong profiles. Keep a watch for stream openings and quotas. Some PNP streams only open occasionally or have limited spots. Keep a watch on those as once they fill up, they close. So stay ahead, make sure you have your documentation and language test results ready to apply if any such stream is taking applications. Occupations likely to be strong going forward are healthcare, skilled trades like electricians, plumbers, carpenters, etc., tech or IT jobs, educational sector jobs, and social services. It also seems like the French language ability might continue to be prioritized in targeted draws going further as well. So please try to improve your French language skills if you can give enough time and efforts to learn a new language. Okay, that's it. Your updated guide for immigration draws and tips based on what's happening right now across Canada. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. It helps a lot and it also lets more people find this information. Tell me in the comments what your visa status is and which province you're in. I'll try to make a next video with tips specific to your situation. If you need one-on-one help, check the description for a consultation link. Thanks for watching again and good luck on your PR journey. You got this.